Hello everybody, this is Christ169 coming to you with a quick video. I'm on lunch here at the distribution center, and I'd like to talk about the fact that, GameStop once again has laid off another couple hundred people of its corporate staff. Mostly non-essential personnel have been let go. This is pretty much the end of GameStop in a sense. Maybe not. The company I work for, got rid of custodians and assembly people in the store, and they went third party. But the company that GameStop is in is pretty much looking really dire. Very dire, looking very, 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 very bad for them. Most companies don't do all this if they're surviving. But GameStop is not surviving. GameStop is dying. And that's something we need to understand. That I thought this would take probably a couple of years for this really to happen. But we're probably in the death. GameStop is probably in the death throes of its own demise. It's a life support practically. And I think if they do anything wrong, find another cell phone company, anything stupid, they're gone. They'll be flatlined, and there's no way to come back from it. They're trying to take the buckets and take the water and put it back over on the off the boat. I think they had a haul breach a long time ago. When they started giving people quarters for their pennies for their trade-ins, that hurt a lot of people. When they started charging $54 for a used game that you can now go get it much cheaper on Amazon or even on PlayStation or Xbox Live on marketplaces, it hurt them more, and they didn't know that because the seventh generation when it started, the sixth generation was still you have to have a disc or everything, and the seventh gen was giving birth to this digital revolution. And when they got conceived and they gave birth to it, GameStop was dancing and cheering like it was something great. At first they thought it was a good idea, until they realized it was a kiss of death for them later on. Of course, it's too late for that now. They had a Cricket, I bought my phone Cricket up there at the GameStop, and they got rid of that promotion, which probably should have kept that one. Because it made people come in for something. It would have made them somewhat relevant in this day and age of used games going away. Because you can buy a brand new game now on most of the things around the console. If you're a Steam member, you can buy a brand new game for nothing. 25-30% off in some places. And you want Game Pass, hell, you can get Game Pass at the gas station in some cases. So GameStop is pretty much being shown that they're very, 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 very irrelevant. They're not relevant to people anymore. They're not relevant to what they used to be. GameStop is the laughing joke of itself, and GameStop is to blame for that. No one else. No one else is to blame for GameStop's failure but GameStop themselves. GameStop themselves had shot themselves in the foot numerous times and didn't give a damn. And all they cared about was get that money. Now, they couldn't find a buyer, and I'm really hoping that not Amazon, but maybe Apple or Microsoft or even Sony or even Nintendo buy them out and put an Apple, Sony, Microsoft or Nintendo store there. I could see those four companies selling. One company buy them, he's selling. He had to go to Nashville to get the Apple or Microsoft store. Why not have a small one here in Clarksville? Apple or Microsoft or Nintendo. Now I'm in the old Nintendo booths they had in certain stores when they only sold Nintendo stuff. That'd be a good person to hire some kid, person $10, $12 an hour to sell Nintendo merchandise or Apple stuff. iPhones or whatever. I think it'd be a good thing for them to get bought out by those companies. But I don't think the company's gonna buy them. Microsoft, Apple could. Sony probably wouldn't care because GameStop is dead. I don't care anybody tells you. And they say, well, we're doing fine. Yeah, you're doing fine because they haven't pulled the plug on life support yet. When they pull the plug on that one, we'll see if you can breathe on it, see if you can live on your own. If you lost somebody from life support, I do apologize. I ain't trying to be crude, but that's the point is coming. It's coming to the point now where this is the only way that this company will learn. And I'm gonna do a video a couple times about Radio Shack and Toys R Us and Sears and Circuit City, explaining why changing with times is needed. And GameStop didn't have time. They kept the same old analogy, we bad, we on the streets, you must buy from us. And now you can go online and buy a game from Amazon.com and yes, you have to wait for it. But if you don't support the GameStop initiative, give me money, then all you gotta do is just go somewhere else. Walmart. Even Walmart is, losing, having a battle with Amazon, but they're getting better customer service. They have to, because Amazon's kicking the crap out of them. Walmart has that better customer service. So you have to understand that GameStop is no longer a viable source of gaming information. They fired almost half of their Game Informer staff. They got rid of a lot of corporate people. Probably call center people fight too. You don't even know. I mean, it is crazy to think that only a year and a half ago only 2 years ago they were doing decently. Now they lost $500, $800 million in 2018. Now they're going down the toilet so fast, faster than I thought they would. I think it boils down to that it is terrible to think that a company can be snuffed out like that. But once you don't listen to the consumers, once you forget who brought you to the dance, once you lose respect of what got you there, the customer service, customers, then it becomes then you become a laughing stock. You become a Circuit City, you become a Radio Shack, you become a Best Buy, you become a Sears. You become these companies that went out of business. And you see that, and they say, oh, never us, I guarantee you. Now they're in life support, hoping they can stay another year. But, I don't know, guys. Well, what do you think down below? Comment down below. Comment, like, subscribe if you haven't already. Turn notifications on, ring that bell so you know when it's available. Comment below. Do you think GameStop is going to be around until next year? This time next year? Do you think that they can have hopefully good Black Friday that helps them out? Or do you think it's all over with? Do you think it's all over with and it's a bust? Like I said, like down below, subscribe, notification, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys later. It's Quest169, and I have to go back to work.